Hello, I'm Amari Jones, and welcome to Caffeine TV, your daily video news brief, here to take you through 3 headline numbers in just 3 minutes, giving you a different take on everything from housing policy to the Real Housewives. The first number of today is 4%. According to NPR, that's the amount by which the Russian economy will contract next year. As a matter of fact, it's been a rough week for the Russian economy. The value of their currency, the ruble, has fallen so fast that people have been rushing out to buy cars and appliances because the value of their money has been falling faster than the rent in a burning building. But you wouldn't know it from Vladimir Putin. Yesterday, he gave his annual press conference to the Russian people, and he must have listened to Jay-Z before he walked in, because he just everything. He said that the economy wasn't in crisis, that he didn't know what it was in, but he wouldn't call it a crisis. And he accused President Obama of trying to take away Russia's, quote, claws and fangs, close quote, and said that President Obama wanted to turn Russia into a stuffed animal. Had he been drinking? But there are 2 main reasons why the Russian economy is in such dire straits. The first is, you guessed it, those Western sanctions that were imposed because of the war in eastern Ukraine. We've spoken about that here before. And the second is because the value of a barrel of oil has fallen by 50%. And while that's good for you and me, that's horrible for the Russian economy and Russian government, because it gets half of its revenues from the sale of oil. And as we know from hip hop, the size of the swagger depends on the size of the paycheck. And so next year, a very different Vladimir Putin might enter the room. The next number up to date is 1447. That's the number of a bill which passed Congress this week, the Death in Custody Reporting Act. Now, while it has a very macabre name, it has a very serious function. For the first time, it would mandate that police departments report how many people die at the hands of the police each year. Right now, we don't know. As we've spoken about here before, estimates range anywhere from 400 to 2,000 a year. Now, this bill passed overwhelmingly in both houses and now awaits the signature of President Obama. And it languished for 2 years, but got done this year and got done this week. And it just goes to show you, it's the latest sign that the Hands Up, I Can't Breathe, and Million Hoodies marches are having an impact. The last number up today is $757. Now, according to the data-driven website 538, that's how much each consumer will spend on holiday gifts this year. But a lot of that will be paid for by debt, and much of that debt won't be paid off until the spring. And given the fact that this is the last shopping weekend before Christmas and that Hanukkah is still going on, we decided to give you 4 gift-saving tips here at Caffeine. The first is to make a list and stick to it. Don't walk into the store and be distracted by all of those 1 for 1,000 sale signs for things that you don't need. Don't buy those. The next is to do an item swap. Get together with your friends and bring all the things that are lightly used or never used and swap those with your friends. They'll get yours, you'll get theirs, and you re-gift those. The third is to give memories. Take all of those photos that you have of your friends and family digitally and turn them into real hard photo albums. You can do that really cost effectively at Target and online. And fourth is to gather up all your friends and family and say, well, instead of giving gifts this year, we're gonna go volunteer at a local organization in our community that needs us. And so if you want more, we have lots and lots more on our Facebook page, so go there and look for them. Now, if you arrive in January and you don't have enough money to buy the cat food for Muffin, it's not our fault.